if you follow Kelly on Instagram, you should right now, by the way.
It was vacation porn.
Well, it wasn't. Everything was from some sort of mountain vista that you and Mark and one of your sons had just hiked to the top of.
We climbed every mountain. We went on, have you ever been on a wine hike? A wine hike? Do you know what a wine hike is?
No, but it sounds like you hike and then you drink and then you hike and then you drink.
No, it's
and then you throw up.
It's hiking with children, where they whine the entire time.
Right.
And they say things like, "Are we there yet? Are we at the top?" Yeah, we're at the top. That's why we're standing in the middle of the woods.
Right, right. My kids, when they whine, and my kids are like 8, so they're like borderline grown, but like my kids go, "Daddy, uppy." And I'm like, "Uppy, you're 8, get out of here. Uppy, you're bigger than me."
I have a 5'7" tall, 16-year-old daughter that tells me uppy. Uppy, I can't, I'm so tired. I go, "You're tired from Instagram?"
And you were in British Columbia, where your husband Mark is shooting Riverdale.
Yeah, Riverdale.
And it's going to be a super great show. I love that show. But, it's the Rockies, right? I mean,
It is the most, you guys, I cannot tell you. I was so blown away. So Mark says, "I have a surprise for you. We're taking a seaplane to this place called Clayoquot." And
one more time?
Clayoquot.
I'm sorry, one more time?
Clayoquot Mountain Resort.
Wow.
Okay, so you take a seaplane, and I'm like, I'm not a rocket scientist, but it looks like we're going to the snow, and I packed a bathing suit, right? I'm like, I don't know if I packed right. You fly over these snowy mountains. It is the most spectacular. You land on this pristine lake, placid, turquoise, the water, gorgeous. They pick you up in a horse-drawn carriage, and they say to you, "Do you have any food in your bag?" And you think, I'm a mom, of course. I have ham sandwiches, I have protein bars,
some goldfish.
Goldfish crackers. My kids can't go 7 minutes without a meal. They say, "We need to take that." They take it all, they put it in a Ziploc bag, and you're like, "Why?" And they say, "Well, the bears."
Oh, no.
And
No.
What bears? Do you have a bear problem? And they were like, "You're in the Ursus Mountains." Ursus means bear. I was like, "It does?" So let me just show you. I'm just going to show you, here's this is the sunset. And again, this is like 11 p.m., but this is you're camping. So those are the tents. Do you see the tents? Those are the tents. Those are our tents. So we get there, and the man says, "I want you to know that you're completely disconnected now. We have no internet. We have no cell service." And Lola says, "Like ever?"
Cut to her just hitting refresh. "I'm not getting any signal, Mama."
So she sinks into a level of teenage misery, right?
Sure.
The misery has kicked in. She cannot believe it. She's like, how am I supposed to, how am I? And he goes, "Look, there's a games tent, and in the games tent, there's Wi-Fi." She's like, "Which way is that?"
Oh, wow.
So that's where we would find her. Mark would say, "I haven't seen Lola. You don't think she got lost? You don't think she was, attacked by anything?" I go, "Check the games tent. That's where the Wi-Fi is."
Right.
So we get on, I said, "Where are the bikes?" and just point us the way. And they're like, "Oh, no, we'll send you with guides." And I go, "Oh, no, we don't need guides. Just point us the way." They go, "No, you need guides because of the animals." And I was like, "What animals?" They're like, "You're still not getting it." So Mark is riding ahead with the guides. I'm in the back with the kids. And all of a sudden, I see the guides skitter to a stop. Mark skitters to a stop and falls off his bike. Then Joaquin skitters and falls off his bike. I now start doing a slow circle because I just learned how to ride a bike when I was 40. So I don't have the ability to skitter to any sort of stop and emerge. I can't shh, the way they all did.
Can you do a Papa Wheelie?
No.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Well, we'll work on that.
And guess what it is?
A bear.
It's a bear.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're there 6 minutes, y'all, and we're bearing.
No.
Right?
No.
So they go, "Don't worry, bears, they said, think of them as big dogs. I'm like, I see a bear. I don't know what you all see. I don't even see a big dog. I see a large bear. And the bear, they say he's more afraid of you. He's gonna run away. And so he does. He gets up and he gets to run. He starts to run, and then he goes, and I go, oh.
What are you supposed to do? Aren't you supposed to make big movements or something?
In my head, I'm like, I'm supposed to become as big as I possibly can. So I go.
That's it? Shouldn't you make noise or something? Shouldn't you be like, oh, oh?
So nobody does. Nobody, like our guides. I'm like, so now what? And the bear's like, hang on. They're afraid of me too. And the bear's like, the bear's afraid, but the bear has figured out that we're afraid. So the bear's like, I'm just gonna eat this daffodil. I bet they'll leave first. So then Mark brings his bike upright, which startles the bear, and the bear starts to run. And then everybody gets on their bikes and they start pedaling. Except for me, I'm still circling in the back.
Right.
I'm circling around in the back. And it really is like, here, I'll show you a picture. This is one of the bears.
There it is.
This is one of the bears.
That's
this is
amazing.
Not,
You're like National Geographic here, Kelly. Look at this.
No. So then I just want to show you, it's time to go home. We don't want to go home. We are like devastated that we have to leave. We have never been, at one with nature. It is the most beautiful, pristine, unspoiled place we have ever.
Beautiful British Columbia. That's what it says on the license plate.
Beautiful, beautiful.
But hold on a sec. Hold up.
So we're leaving. So this is us leaving. I just want to show you the mountains and water. That's Joaquin. Look at him. He can't take his eyes off of it, right? He can't take his eyes off of it. And Mark is like, he cannot stop staring out the window.
Is there a filter on that?
No,
Admit
no.
you used a filter.
There's no. I filter free. Vancouver #filter free Vancouver. Right. And here's my daughter.
Oh,
they had Wi-Fi. She gets in and goes, do you have Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
I haven't checked the Instagram.
Right.
I need to Instagram something.